Welcome back. I keep missing Milliam, don't I? Just keep missing her. Margarita asked me to help her catch that second year over there. So I did. Who would have thought all that elite intelligence division training would actually come in handy someday? Now I'm just waiting to see what happens next. If he tries to escape, me and Lammy are gonna stop him by any means necessary. What in Adios' name? Look, just promise me you won't let her talk you into doing anything illegal, okay? Margarita asked me to... That's the same again, isn't it? Can't wait to eat all the treats she promised me for catching him. Oh dear, and we need to speak to people in the bar as well. Completely forgot about here. Thanks for helping me sort out everything in my room. No small task, as you saw. Best of all, they even found my class reports. Now the vice principal can't chew me out for losing them. Well, that's good, I guess. I'm gonna miss the drinks here when I'm back with the guild again. Though there's always the chance I'll swing into Trista on business someday. Maybe then I'll finally get you to have a round of drinks with me. I'm still poking around here by then. It means I haven't graduated yet. Which also means I'd still be too young. If it isn't Mr. Hero, glad to have you back. Thanks, but can we drop the whole Mr. Hero thing? Sure, sorry about that. But I've seen your name pop up in the Chronicles so many times, I couldn't help myself. Well, Mr. Hero or not, I'm glad you're sticking around next year, even if your classmates aren't. It's gonna be sad not to have those red uniforms running around town anymore, I tell you. I'm guessing you already heard about the flea market they're doing at the academy. Dolly will be heading over there this afternoon to manage one of the stalls. And she's excited about it too. She really racks up some sales. All of the trouble the war's caused seems to be at its end. Even the Republican Army, which caused me so much worry, has been dealt with. Peace has finally returned to us, and there's nothing better than that. Conflict between the noble and reformist factions is finally over too. Doesn't get better than peace. And guess what? I'm going to the flea market this afternoon. No, but not as a customer. I'll be looking after this store that the merchants of Trista set up. I don't mind doing it one bit either. I wasn't able to go to the Academy Festival, so at least I get to join in the fun in some way this time. La la la. I can hardly wait for this afternoon. Hope our stall does really well. Indeed. That's right. Is there anyone upstairs? I don't think so. Oh, no, there is. I'm accompanying my father on a journey to repay his many debts. I would have liked to stay in a more spacious, upmarket hotel than this one, but I suppose I can forgive him this once. After all, this adventure of ours will allow me to find beautiful jewels, clothes, and accessories across the nation. I think I should kick off our visit to Trista with some shopping. What exciting wonders are hiding out there, just waiting to be bought. Oh, I can hardly wait to find out. This town is situated on the outskirts of Heimdall and is known for its connections to the royal family. It only behooves a noble such as myself to visit a destination like this at least once. Okay, I'll admit. I'm just here as part of my journey to write a travel book with my daughter to pay off my debts. Trista's gotten very famous after all the buzz from the war. So what better place could I begin from? As an Erebonia noble, you could say I'm something of an expert on this nation's culture. Writing a travel book would be easy. If I can make money off something as simple as writing, this will truly be a dream job. Just you watch. I'll have a bestseller drafted up in no time flat. Right, back to Thor's then. There's a flea market in the auditorium today. Flea markets are great if you ask me. Taking unwanted items and giving them new life in a new set of hands. You should give it a look and see what you find. Got a flea market happening in the auditorium today. You should give it a look, see what you find. Let's go have a look, see what we find. Ooh, there's even a sign. I never noticed this sign before. There's a flea market going on in the auditorium right now. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? This is so up my alley. I can hardly cope. Hugo was talking it up to anyone who would listen. How did you miss all that? I mean, I forgot it's because you don't listen. No dear. Oh. Oh my. Lovely, lovely. Flea market, apparently. Anyone on this level? No. Always worth a check, though, isn't it? Always worth a check. There's a Noi! Welcome, welcome. Feel free to take a look at any of our wares. And if you happen to catch us in a slower moment, I'd be happy to let you haggle our prices down a bit too. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's the same again. I don't know why I even bothered. Yeah, ride-along stuff, but not really anything special. What the bear's looking at? A sign? Probably. Oh, fancy stuff. Running your own store really does feel good. Reconstruction over at Curlig finally finished up a wee bit ago. People have started opening their stores back at the Grand Market too. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Apparently donations came in from all over the country. Even from His Majesty. Not to mention all the other help we got. Can I thank everyone enough, really? Like my mind's just slipping. We'll have to take this chance to enjoy ourselves as much as we can. For Otto's sake. Yeah, for Otto. Good structure of a carrot finally finished up a wee bit ago. People have started opening their stores back at the Grand Market too. Can I let them all show me? Can I let them all show me up? I'll take this chance to flex my merchant muscles. Let's actually see what you got in the shop. A Nord bracelet. Very well. Hugo. Oh, fancy stuff. Oh, lovely pictures. Believe it or not, we're holding this market of ours for charity. All proceeds will be donated through the company to areas of the Empire that need help recovering from the war. Doesn't that just make you want to spend all your money? Go on, told you little. For charity, man. For charity. All of today's proceeds will go towards helping particularly affected regions of the Empire with their war recovery efforts. Doesn't that just tug at your heart? And hopefully your purse strings. Tricorn. You can buy a tricorn hat. How lovely. I do want a tricorn hat. Everything being sold here was gathered from around Trista. Just take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that might be useful. Just the entire, like, Gambler Jack. Which I missed 2 of, apparently. There we go. Got the complete set. Linda question mark. Just look at all these interesting things. I'm going to have a field day here. Okay, time to see if any of these stores are selling lascivious literature. Purely for artistic reasons, of course. I know that's you, Vivi. Please stop trying to ruin your sister's life. Blast. I should have known you'd seen through my cunning disguise. After all, the passionate, sweaty nights we spent together aboard the Courageous. You do know every reggae of my body after all. Please stop trying to ruin my life too. Oh. Interesting. Almost like you raided Crow's room. Over in our dorm, all the graduating second years pulled together their unneeded belongings to sell today. I'm betting there has to be a thing or two you find pretty handy to have around during your second year. I don't know why I bothered with that. We should check this though. Goggles! Something. Oh, people in the middle. Now, of course. The students really have put a lot of effort into this. Just look at all the things being sold. This is just the kind of event I've been waiting for. It's time to truly unleash my inner shopaholic, but where should I start? I can hardly even decide. I love shopping, whatever the season, of course, but spring in particular is when I feel it like a primal urge. Today is going to be downright legendary. Neat. Things are actually pretty lively around here. Where there's life, there's shopping to be done. Maybe I'll even find some useful stuff when I become a second year. You never know. Oh, that reminds me, I've got a big pile of clothes I don't wear anymore. Wish I bought them. This would have been the perfect place to get some cash for them too. Oh dear. Alright, the vast majority of the prep work for this afternoon's concert is in the bag. Going to be playing a violin concerto, which should really let us shine. Let's give it our all, Elliot. You got it. I don't want to have any regrets when it's all said and done, and I know no one else does either. Not too long before our concert starts. This will be my last performance ever here at Thor's, so I want to give everyone something they'll always think about. Elliot will be leaving the academy and I'll be graduating. This is our last chance to perform at Thor's like this. I really want to make sure it's a show to remember, both for us and for all the people who listen. Aww. I'm tuning the piano right now, but should be done in just a few. Have you taken the time to explore the flea market yet? Seems pretty nice. Maybe Alan and I will have to make a date out of it after the performance. The market seems to be going well. Maybe I'll have to take a look around with Alan later. Maybe. So I'm assuming that was us done, although I should actually just pop back in, just do that. Yeah, I think we got everyone there, didn't we? Get stuck on things, it's just... this thing that never changes with me in this game, is it? Whenever those two get like this, I can't help but get flashbacks of me and Emily in our first year. Wish we could stay here to watch over them a while longer, but I'm afraid we never get anything we want. Just a shame that Elisa won't be able to join Ferris in the club next year. The two of them together would have made the club the best it's ever been. Gotta love seeing those two compete. I just love the way they push each other. Can't wait to see this whole thing to the end. I've taught them all I can by now. Nothing left but to see how this competition of theirs plays out. To think the day would come when their ridiculous training regimen was finally passed on to us. I have but one option, Elisa. I challenge you to see which of us can successfully clear it first. I was hoping you'd say that. No holding back, Ferris. Let's go. This is the last day I'll get to spend with the lacrosse club. Better go all out. It's the last time Elisa and I will be able to compete like this. So it's imperative that we discover which of us is the better, once and for all. Even more imperative than usual. Don't mind. Leave you two for now. Because you're the last thing we need to check. I have the utmost faith in my appointment of Boiler as captain of the riding club. Taking care of the horses is practically second nature to her at this point. In a perfect world, she continued to better herself alongside Eustace, but alas. I'm confident that Paula will do great things for the riding club after I'm gone. I wish she and Eustace could spend next year helping each other better themselves. What a shame. Indeed. Oh my. Quite. Eustace just up and declared that he was stopping by the bookstore before practice. Didn't even warn us first. What a selfish jerk. Honestly, I don't know how he thinks he'll manage back in Berea hard if he doesn't start thinking about others. Actually, managing an entire province sounds pretty darn tough. Probably more work than I can even imagine. But if he ever forgets about the riding club, I'll go beat the memory back into him myself. Oh dear, oh dear. So who we got in here? We got that white happening in there. No one down there? No one down there? No one up there. And let's get started. Loser has to buy everyone one of those limited edition puddings. Agreed? Agreed. So don't expect me to hold back. They would spend their time like this. The three of us will be going to the cafe once we're done here. Suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? They only make 20 a day, and they're a hot new item for spring, so they won't be easy to buy. That's only my problem because I'm gonna win. That's what you're bothered about? Both of them look determined to settle some sort of score between them by the end of the day. Don't really get it though. Maybe it's something that only makes sense if you're constantly trying to get stronger. Makes me a little jealous, to be honest. Kind of jealous of them, to be honest. Guess I need to work on getting stronger. Just keep up the swimming. You'll improve your muscles. It's like swimming's good for that sort of thing. It's good for that sort of thing. What we got around here? Just you. Yes. Oh, hello. By the way, I'm not Vivi, just Linda. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who'll be in charge of the club from next month on. Really inspires a lot of confidence. Honestly, deep down, I do realize that I'm just enabling her by letting her switch places with me. I really do. And maybe I am too soft on her. Oh, did you just realize that now? Yeah. Wonder if anyone's over at the old Schulhaus. No. We'll check the door, though. Doors are firmly shut. Looks like George has given the bike a bit of a tune-up. Can't wait until I get another chance to ride it. You want to ride Toa? Oh my. Angie's bike still needs a bit of work before it's ready for a road trip, but I can knock that out by the end of the day. Still, it's my last job here at the Academy, my magnum opus. I've got to make sure that I do it right. Just the one? I didn't think I'd stay long, but George's handiwork is just so captivating. It's hard to believe just how fast these past 2 years flew by. I didn't think I'd stay long, but George's handiwork is just so captivating. It flew by. Weird. Let's go speak to Valimar, the Ashen Knight. And these will be the final days you will spend with your classmates. In that sense, they may be worth the same as the 250 years I spent sleeping. They are to us, at least. Spend them wisely, so that you may part with no regrets. Every moment will only serve to help you grow as a person. Time cannot be rewound or repeated. That is what gives it value. Spend the time you have with your classmates wisely, so that they may part with no regrets. Every moment you serve, help you grow as a person. Essentially the same. Wise words, they're wise words. Is female student around? Oh, really? That's a shame. Of course, I never joined any club, so I'm just gonna take it easy today, too. Female student. Our club's not going to meet any more this year after today. I'm going to have to say my thanks to all the second years they're graduating for everything they've done. I'm sure you want to come with me on my journey to improve my skills. I thought you were going to join the Imperial Army. What happened? You say that like I just volunteered. You did invite me. You heard about me wanting to join the army, but it's not like I've got some big fancy reason. I just want to. That's not going to cut it. How am I supposed to set an example if I join for such a half-hearted reason? Figure if I'm with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to. Something that'll guide me on my way up the ranks. You've really grown up. Well, looks like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my Vice Captain. Honestly, I'm probably just prolonging the inevitable here. But maybe staying with her will help me find a good reason to join the army, or even a good reason to do something else. By the way, now I've only got one last thing I want to do before I graduate. Time to get on that. I'm rather surprised you decided to come with me instead of joining the military like you planned. My main reason for this journey was to see how far my swordsmanship could take me. But perhaps there's more to life than swordsmanship alone. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Every year, the graduates leave this academy with a smile on their faces. A lot's changed over the years, but that's one thing that's never been any different no matter how many years go by. Hope none of you will end up becoming the exception. The students here are all like my children to me. Upper class or lower class, first year or second year, none of that makes any difference. Hard to believe that this is the final free day of the year. I'll have to treat you to a nice little something, won't I? That was different. This is the final free day of the year, so why not order something here? I'll be sure to throw an extra on me. A gorgeous salad. Lovely, thank you very much. It's gorgeous. I could barely eat it because it's so pretty. It's almost time for the spring races to begin over in Heimdall. Crow and I always used to bet on what order the horses were gonna come in. Need to stop dwelling on him, damn it. Good's getting all down, gonna do. I can get myself down like this. He wouldn't want me to. He'd want me to laugh about all the good times and get on with enjoying my life. Indeed. Oh, no one in here. Anyone up here? Ah, someone has returned. After I graduate, I'll be joining the Computer and Network Technology Division of the Imperial Army. Sure, the Chancellor's Intelligence Division is more famous for handling information, but I wanted a different angle on this. I think it's a career path that'll let me make use of the things I've learned both in this club and at the Institute in Roa. One thing's for sure, though. I'm really excited for starting work there. Bring on the future. 2 chess clubs will have their final face-off in just a short while. Which means this is one of the more match Marcus and I can't afford to lose. Very well, let's go see what she's up to, because she's back. Because the room was locked and empty and... what? Huh? I haven't seen you in a while. Didn't you already disband the infamous Occult Research Society? Let's just say it was taking a little break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. Do I even want to ask? I saw something writing deep within the abyss. Writing. And a spiral of fate drawing in even space and time. All the things we have to look forward to. I'm glad she's entertained at least, because nearly everything she tells me flies right over my head. As of today, the Occult Research Society is officially recommenced. You're curious to know where I went during our break, aren't you? Not in the least. I am! Don't... I want to know. And what happened? Did you get the little present I left at your dorm? Brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you always help me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me. So thanks. Feelings mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'll be happy to treat you to some tea a little later, too. Oh, thank you. Oh, you made some headway? Tell me about it.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Thanks so much for helping me with my work. It's really a big weight off of my tiny shoulders. I did out most of the work to next year's student council yesterday, so I've just got a few more simple tasks to finish up. I shouldn't be too swamped today, so if there's anything you need, just ask me. I'll be happy to make you some tea too. I mean, it's perfect. Lovely. A lovely pot of tea. Is there anyone up here? Like we've never been in there. Never. Even though we're allowed. Never been in there. Feels like a shame. We should go in there at least once. Once. Maybe in Cold Steel 4. Who knows? Well, some people probably know, but... where has Instructor Thomas run off to? He was supposed to be helping me sort the books we've been sent for next year. Well, I suppose where he's gone is none of my business. Actually, from what I heard, Dorothy sent in a story to a magazine. Wonder how that went. Be nice if a famous novelist were to come to this very academy one day, wouldn't it? Our predecessors certainly wrote some interesting things, that's for sure. Seems that some of them may have shared certain affinities of mine, in fact. Radios, this isn't good. I'm getting so lightheaded that the words are starting to blur together. Alright, let's take some of these back to the club room to use as reference. Here's hoping I don't get any drool on them on the way there. Dorothy and I are here to do a little research for the short story anthology we're working on. The librarian was kind enough to get the anthologies put together by previous graduates out of storage for us. They're also wonderful too. Hope I get to write something this warm and sweet someday. Stories written by previous floor's alumni are also wonderful. They'll be able to write all at that level someday. Someday. How's everything going in Class 7? Sounds like there are going to be a lot of changes made to the Academy curriculum next year after what happened in Crossbell. There'll be more lessons on the orbital net and new types of weaponry for one thing. Don't think you have to learn about soldiers just because you fought some. I tried, but I was never able to make it into the ranks of the high achievers in our tests this year. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised with the amount of smart people in Class 1 and 7, though. Never say never, though, right? There's always next year. If I study hard now, I can do it. I know I can. Well, good luck to you. It doesn't hurt to keep trying, does it? Especially while you've still got a chance. If you keep trying after you've missed your chance, then that's it. It's pointless. It's a real shame that all of your classmates will be leaving us so soon. Their loss is going to be felt by everyone here, student and teacher alike. Even though they're only here for a while longer, I hope they make the most of it, and that you enjoy your time with them. It's going to be so sad when your classmates leave us. They'll make the most of their remaining time here, and you, the rest of your time with them. Okay, no one off to the right. Left? Left. That's what I mean. As you know, free days were originally stated as a means to develop each student's judgment and individuality. Against fine young second-year men and women here as they prepare to step into their adult lives, I'd say they work. It's not to mention the first years ready to fill their shoes. All of you have really grown up. But just keep that in mind on your last free day of your first year, Schwarzer. Make the most of the time you have. Everything you've learned in your free days, it will benefit you as you step into adulthood. Try to keep that in mind today. He will. Oh dear, oh dear. It's good to see Major Nightheart again. Seems to be in a good health. I keep wanting to call him Instructor instead of Major, though. I noticed. Instructor Makarov's out talking to Mint right now. To tell you the truth, I find myself having lunch with him more and more often lately. He's given me so much advice about teaching, it's just wonderful. Wonder how he'd react if I told him that I was arranged to be married. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's kind of nostalgic to be back at my old desk again. My days as a Thor's instructor may be over, but I don't regret a single one of them. Once I'm done here, I might take a little time to walk around campus again. They seems as fitting a chance as any. Man, Major Nightheart's amazing. I'm still winded after all training earlier, but he doesn't have a hair out of place. It's pretty much the same. I very much like him to come all this way to return to his documents in person. I suggest you study him carefully and learn from his example. As I dearly hope you are aware, today being the final free day of the academic year is no excuse to behave poorly. Although, in all honesty, I can't imagine that you and your classmates will. I would never have imagined it at the start of the year, but your class is now a true credit to this fine academy. You've all grown into polite, dignified young men and women over the past year. Oh, very well. Come on, Uncle Makarov. We don't get fun events like these every day. You gotta invite Instructor Mary and go. My mint antennas mean picking up on how much closer you two are getting lately. Don't you even try and say you don't wanna. How about you don't say that crap right in front of the faculty lounge? Isn't giving me headaches enough, or do you really need to pull her into your nonsense too? Got more than enough on her mind right now without you adding to it. Oh, is that so? I guess you really are looking out for her after all. What can I say to make you leave? Seriously, you're gonna be a second year soon and you act like you're still in Sunday school. It's so cute when you act all grouchy to pretend you're not shy. I'm being serious here. Oh, Rean, you gotta hear this. Uncle Makarov, Instructor Maria. Another word and I will fail you. Oh dear. It's hard to believe that your class was founded nearly a full year ago. It's one of the fortunate enough to witness its genesis. It's been quite the emotional ride to recap this past year. Richard, today is a very special day for all of you, given everything you've been through and what still lies in store. Embrace today, live it to its fullest. Richard, today is a very special day for you. Embrace today. Very much that's the sentiment going around, isn't it? Embrace today. What are you doing here, Wazzle? The art club's not meeting today. I'm aware, but there was something I wanted to get off my chest while I still can. Thank you for all you've taught me, Clara. It's been a truly invaluable experience to study art from you and Linda. Sometimes I feel like this club was made for me. Well, aren't you a model first year? Not sure what you're thanking me for, though. I just sit here and work on my art. Which is what I'm trying to do now, as it so happens. If you're done with the speeches, hurry up and leave me be. She may actively try not to teach us anything, but Linda and I learned a lot just by watching her. If nothing else, I feel like I've learned what it means to be a true artist. Something I'll never forget. Still don't get how foreigners think. And no matter what his future has in store for him, I will say that he made some interesting art. And who knows, maybe our paths will cross again sometime. You never know. You never know. If you're looking for Margarita or Milliam, They just stepped out. Margarita finished cooking something or other, and seemed very desperate to have a certain someone sample it. Just hope it goes well and her cooking conveys her true feelings. I just hope her victim manages to come out of it alive. As for me, I'm making some food for the customers at the flea market. Curious as I may be about the quality of Margarita's cooking, I need to focus on finishing my own. Oh dear. I think we might be pretty much done other than the roof. It's just Rex. Oh. And Celine. I just gotta treat this like a regular day, huh? If I were you, I'd do something special with your last day together. Oh well. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Cats included. No point in me chiming in about how to spend your day today. Even if your current plans bore me to tears, cats can't even cry, you know? Oh dear. They have tears, though. There's no time like the present to put things right. At the flea market today, there'll be tons of photo ops. And hey, maybe the wind will help me out and blow up some cutie skirts for me. I'll get a better shot than that. Or a more illegal one. I know that. Just messing around. Don't you dare underestimate me. The war has forged me into a way better cameraman. These yearbook photos are gonna be freaking perfect. Just you wait. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so, we will now end this part here. In the next part, we'll see about taking on... Where am I going? Where's that? There we are. Taking on... That's not what I wanted. I wanted the field. I wanted that. We'll take on these two, and probably more, in the next part. Ta-ra for now.